Imagine waking up one morning to find out that you could have $2,000 on its way to your pocket. A timely relief to address pressing financial needs or brighten your holiday season. For millions of Americans, this isn't just a dream, it's becoming a reality. Breaking news reveals that $2,000 stimulus checks are being distributed nationwide, marking a significant step in providing much-needed financial support during these challenging times. But there's more to this story, and knowing the details could make all the difference in ensuring you receive your payment without delay. Before we dive into the specifics, take a moment to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay updated on this critical financial assistance and other valuable updates. Don't miss out on the latest developments that could positively impact your financial stability. The story begins with mounting pressures from Americans across the country, grappling with rising costs, inflation, and economic uncertainties. Lawmakers were faced with a tough question. How could they alleviate the financial burden on households already stretched thin? After much debate, the decision was made to roll out a new round of stimulus payments aimed at reaching more people than ever before. This marks a pivotal moment in addressing financial inequities and supporting individuals and families in need. However, challenges quickly surfaced. While the intention behind these payments was clear, ensuring the checks reached the right hands on time presented a logistical puzzle. Adjustments to eligibility criteria aim to include more Americans, with single filers earning up to $75,000 annually and joint filers earning up to $150,000, qualifying for the full $2,000 payment. Yet, with new measures came complexities, particularly in how the payments would be distributed. This is where the tension builds. Distribution methods were overhauled, combining direct deposits, paper checks, and prepaid debit cards. Though efficient in theory, these changes raise concerns about delays and potential errors, especially with the holiday season adding pressure for timely arrivals. The government's approach included a systematic delivery schedule based on geographical regions and Social Security numbers to ensure fairness and avoid overwhelming mail systems. Yet, not everything went smoothly. Some recipients mistook their checks or debit cards for junk mail, discarding them accidentally. Others, who had recently moved, feared their payments might never find them. Scammers also seized the opportunity, creating confusion with fake notifications and fraudulent schemes. But as uncertainty loomed, solutions emerged. The IRS rolled out tools like the Get My Payment portal, allowing recipients to track their checks and verify delivery dates. Enhanced customer service lines were established to assist those with questions or concerns. Provisions for non-filers, including Social Security recipients and veterans, ensured that even those who don't typically file taxes wouldn't be left behind. For families, the news got even better. Households with dependents could receive significantly higher amounts, providing a lifeline for those juggling multiple responsibilities. The climax of this narrative is a powerful one. With the first wave of payments hitting mailboxes, relief is becoming tangible. Blue security paper bearing the U.S. Treasury seal signals the arrival of paper checks, while white envelopes with Treasury seals and Visa logos indicate Economic Impact Payment (EIP) cards. For millions, these small envelopes carry the promise of financial reprieve. Amid this wave of relief, it's essential to stay vigilant. Carefully examine your mail to avoid missing your payment. If you've moved recently, update your address promptly with the IRS to ensure smooth delivery. Use the stimulus funds wisely. Prioritize essentials like housing, utilities, and food before considering debt repayment or savings. For EIP card recipients, these cards can be used for purchases, ATM withdrawals, or transfers to personal bank accounts. Equally important is awareness. Recognize that legitimate checks and cards will only come from the U.S. Treasury and avoid falling prey to scams. If your check doesn't arrive when expected, don't panic. Wait at least 3 weeks from the anticipated delivery date before reaching out for assistance. Financial advisors recommend leveraging this opportunity to stabilize your finances, whether by catching up on bills, building an emergency fund, or investing in future stability. For households, the impact goes beyond immediate relief. Families with dependents stand to gain additional financial support, easing the burden of raising children or caring for other family members. This provision amplifies the benefits of the stimulus package, offering a safety net that can foster long-term stability for many. The broader economic impact of these stimulus payments cannot be ignored. By putting money directly into the hands of Americans, local economies are expected to see a boost as people spend on necessities and goods. This ripple effect could potentially revitalize businesses, stimulate growth, and create new job opportunities. Experts suggest that such financial infusions might even inspire optimism among consumers, further fueling economic activity. However, it's not just families and businesses that benefit. Special measures ensure that vulnerable populations, including the homeless and those without permanent addresses, also have access to these funds. Partner organizations and temporary address solutions are in place to bridge gaps in accessibility, ensuring no one is left behind. Security remains a priority. With millions of payments being distributed, the risk of scams and fraudulent activities is heightened. Be cautious of unsolicited calls, emails, or messages claiming to offer assistance with your stimulus check. Always verify the legitimacy of any correspondence, and remember that official payments will come directly from the U.S. Treasury. For those who have recently moved, the IRS has streamlined the process for updating addresses. This step is crucial to avoid delays or lost checks. If you find yourself in this situation, act quickly to provide your updated information and monitor your mail closely. The timing of these payments couldn't be more critical. With the holiday season approaching, families often face additional financial pressures. These $2,000 checks offer a lifeline, enabling many to catch up on bills, make necessary purchases, or even plan for a modest celebration. For others, the funds represent an opportunity to start an emergency savings fund, providing a buffer against future uncertainties. Let's address a few additional details that are important to understand. The IRS has implemented a Get My Payment tool, which allows recipients to monitor the status of their payment. This online portal provides transparency and reassurance, giving individuals the ability to track their check's progress from processing to delivery. For those who typically do not file taxes, the process is slightly different. Social Security recipients, veterans, and other federal benefit recipients will automatically receive their payments without the need for additional steps. Others who fall outside these categories may need to submit a simple form to ensure they receive their payment. These measures are designed to streamline the process and reach as many eligible individuals as possible. Another crucial point involves the use of EIP cards. These cards function as prepaid debit cards and can be used anywhere. Visa cards are accepted. Detailed instructions accompany these cards, guiding recipients on how to activate and use them for transactions, ATM withdrawals, or transfers to personal bank accounts. If you receive an EIP card, be sure to read the included materials carefully to avoid any issues. What about taxes? Good news, these stimulus payments are not considered taxable income. You won't need to report them on your tax return, and they won't impact your refund or what you owe. This aspect underscores the intent behind the payments, to provide direct relief without additional financial complications. In rare cases, individuals might receive multiple checks due to errors. If this happens, contact the IRS immediately. Keeping or cashing multiple payments that aren't rightfully yours could lead to legal issues. Transparency and honesty are key in handling such situations. Let's not forget about Americans living abroad and residents of U.S. territories. Eligible citizens in these groups are also entitled to payments, though the delivery process may take longer due to logistical considerations. The Treasury Department is coordinating with local tax authorities in territories like Puerto Rico, Guam, and the U.S. Virgin Islands to ensure smooth distribution. As we wrap up this important update, Remember to stay informed and proactive. Check your mail carefully, familiarize yourself with the appearance of legitimate payments, and utilize available tools to track your check status. If you encounter any issues, know that support systems are in place to assist you. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay updated on critical financial assistance programs like this. Share this information with friends and family who might be eligible for a stimulus check. You could make a world of difference for them. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll address them in future updates. Together, we'll navigate these challenging times with clarity and confidence. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in the next update.